my winter arc.
7, 6.
I'm not mad about it. The 8-minute anti-procrastination planner, and it is honestly so good. Doing my red light therapy. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, and welcome to another spend the day with me, day in my life kind of daily vlog. And today we are going to be today's daily vlog is very much focused around the winter arc, which is something that I have only recently heard of. I didn't know what it was beforehand, but I keep seeing it all over social media. It seems to be like a trending thing where you basically kind of lock in from the 1st of October until December, basically up until the new year. You are focusing on like self-development and just basically getting into a routine. And I decided that I was going to give it a go, and I've been doing it for about a week now. I think it's October the 8th today, I want to say, so it has been a week because you start on October the 1st. And I actually feel like it has made the winter dark mornings a lot easier and a lot more bearable. I am someone who hates when like winter saving times or daylight savings or whatever it's called. I am somebody that hates that normally, and I normally really struggle waking up in the dark. However, since I've been doing this like whole winter arc thing, I've actually been finding a lot easier. So I thought I would, you know, just show you a day in my life and we could spend the day together. This morning I woke up at 5:30. I used my Lumi alarm clock. I'm gonna actually pick her up to show you her. I cannot recommend this enough. This is like my little best friend. It basically replicates the sunlight, and I find it so hard to wake up in the dark, like I said, but you can set an alarm or like set a time, and then gradually for half an hour before you want to wake up, this just gradually gets lighter and lighter and lighter until your room is basically flooded in light, and then you're not waking up in the dark. So this is an absolute game changer for the dark mornings and stuff. Like, I absolutely love it. And then I wake up, I get out of bed, I go straight downstairs and I fill up my Stanley cup with some water. I have nearly finished this. I basically try and drink a whole one of these in the morning before I have my coffee, so I'm very nearly done with that. And I have put my SPF on because even though it is dark, grey and dreary and we may not be seeing the sun for multiple days in a row, daily SPF is very much important. So they're like my 3 little morning things that I do first up, and then I do a little bit of morning movement. I tend to do my workout in the morning. I'm much more of a morning workout kind of person. So either do a reformer Pilates session, which I think is what I'm going to do this morning, or I do a spin class. Occasionally I do a spin class in the evening because I do feel like it's a really nice way to like end the day, and then I have like my evening shower and stuff, and it's really lovely. But today I think I'm feeling reformer Pilates. So we're going to go downstairs and get on with doing that basically.
Using those quads, activating those quads. So starting to work into our seeing the leg extensions here. Control over our torso and holding that tension in the hands. That tension in the hands should stabilize our body. As our left leg reaches long, pressing out for me. In, we draw it back in. Find your glute bridge. 2. So it should feel pretty heavy. If you load that carriage out, we're going to hold it all the way low. Hamstring squeeze for me. Keep squeezing on that ball. Go lower for me. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, and 1. Yeah, lengthening through the shoulders.
And we are done. I'm a little bit out of breath and I have very sore legs. I did this workout the other day and it actually kind of wrote me off the next day. Like, it was an intense workout, but it was so good and I kind of loved the burn, so I thought I'd do it again. But anyway, Pilates is now done. However, we are not quite done in here because something that I have incorporated into my life recently, I guess as part of my winter arc kind of thing, is focusing a little bit more on my muscles, because obviously I'm now training to become a Pilates instructor, and I did nearly have a mini mental breakdown over the muscular system when I was learning about it. I honestly felt like I was becoming a doctor, and I didn't realise how many muscles there are and how much you had to know about muscles for Pilates instructing and stuff. But anyway, I've now done the muscular system and it has made me notice my muscles a little bit more almost, which I feel like sounds a bit weird, but like when I'm doing a Pilates workout, I'm kind of now noticing like, oh, this is like working out my scapula, or like, oh, I'm using my core muscles for this, or like, oh, I need to engage my pelvic floor more. Like, I feel like I'm a lot more aware of it almost. And as part of that, I'm now trying to focus a bit more on looking after my muscles, because I've realised how much I'm putting my muscles through when I'm doing my Pilates workouts, and I need to kind of care for my muscles. And what I've been doing is using a massage gun. I've used them before, but I've never like had them as part of my frequent routine. But I got this one from Bob and Brad, and this is definitely my favourite massage gun that I've ever used, and I've actually got into quite a good routine of using it. So this is what it looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the actual like massage gun section itself, and then it comes with all these different attachments. So it's got like a ball, it's got like this one which is a little bit more precise, but my favourite one is this one. And the reason for that is, this is also the reason why this is my favourite massage gun that I've ever used, because this little attachment has a hot and cold section on it, which I think is genius, because obviously if you've got like sore muscles or something, you're meant to use like hot and cold therapy on them. So the fact that you can combine a massage gun with some hot and cold therapy, I think is absolutely genius. I also have the world's tightest hamstrings, I feel like my legs, I'm just so unflexible because my legs have like the tightest muscles. So I'm really trying to massage my muscles after I've used them, and also try and do like evening stretches on my reformer. So I'm just going to quickly turn this on. It has loads of different like intensity kind of settings. I just like to do it on like the most gentle one, and then on here I probably should have done this first. It's got like the cold and the hot button, so you can turn it on like that, and it literally goes cold instantly. Like it does not take long. Like already touching that, it's cold, and then just turn it on, and then I just like to kind of go over my muscles with it. I try and do this for at least 5 minutes a day. In an evening as well, if I've done like an evening spin class, sometimes I just sit in front of the TV and do this. Like it's so easy to do, but I've realised I'm not looking after my muscles as much as I should be. Like I'm working them out and I'm stretching them and stuff, and I'm putting them through like intense Pilates workouts where I'm then aching the next day, but I'm not like doing anything to help with my muscles or whatever. So now I've started doing this and I'm absolutely loving it. So I'm just going to sit here and do this for about 5 minutes, just all over my legs, because that's what I worked out today. I will leave a link down below to this in case anybody wants it, and thank you very much to Bob and Brad for sponsoring this section of the video. I'm just going to sit and do this for like 5 minutes or so now, like I said, and then it's time for my morning coffee, which I feel like maybe some people have maybe taken caffeine out of their winter arc, but it's kind of like, I feel like there's a kind of rough idea of what you're meant to do during the winter arc, but you can pick and choose it to suit you and like make it flexible, and there's absolutely no way that I would be cutting caffeine out. I'm sorry, but my morning coffee is like one of my favourite times of day. I look forward to it every night when I go to sleep. I look forward to waking up and having my morning coffee, so I'm not going to eliminate that from my day because that would just be like torture. So I'm going to do this for about 5 minutes, and then we can go and make my morning iced coffee. We very briefly popped upstairs before the morning iced coffee because I need to put a jumper on, because it's winter now. Obviously it's cold and I can't just be walking around in a sports bra and leggings anymore, which I'm very sad about. So I'm just going to quickly chuck this on. It does say, the problem is it messes up my hair. It does say weekend wellness on it, and it is Wednesday, so it's definitely not the weekend, but it's actually one of my favourite jumpers because I just love the fit of it. Like it's just so comfy and cosy, and I'm going to be spending most of the day doing Pilates coursework, so basically just sitting at my desk, so I want to be comfy. So we have this on, we also have some fluffy socks on, and now we can go make my coffee. Hallelujah. I finished my water. I actually need to measure how much water is in this. I don't actually know how much this holds, but I'm trying to drink basically 3 litres a day. But I find if I drink one of these before I've had my coffee, then at least I've had loads of water before I have my morning coffee. I have also had my Jason sourdough toast, so I'm not having my coffee on an empty stomach. This morning's iced coffee is going to be a little bit different. I might still have my normal iced coffee. I'm going to see how I get on with this. But as I said, I'm trying to focus a little bit more on my muscles. I'm trying to increase my protein intake because I realise I probably don't eat enough protein. I saw someone say something once where what is a girl dinner? And somebody was basically like, a girl dinner is basically like a lack of protein. I feel like a boy dinner always has protein, and I do have girl dinners quite a lot, and I do realise I probably don't have as much protein as I should, and I'm really trying to make a conscious effort to it to increase my protein. And my protein came out of this, and I just thought this is perfect. It's a Jimmy's iced coffee collaboration protein powder type thing. I haven't tried this yet, so I thought we could try it today, but if I like this, I could maybe, I'm thinking, I normally have 2 coffees a day, so I could have this as my first morning coffee, as my like post Pilates latte, and then it's still having my morning coffee post Pilates, but it's also getting my protein up. So I thought we could give it a try. It doesn't really smell of much. It's got 20 grams of protein in it apparently. I do have clear whey protein I have sometimes, but I get a bit bored of it, so I feel like having some options of different ways to have, like, to increase my protein is probably best. So I'm just going to quickly make this. I just need to get some milk out, and then I'm thinking if I can have this and then I can have a normal coffee, like my normal iced agave latte coffee later is what I'm thinking. I also got this from Waitrose yesterday. It's the #1 Greek yogurt with vanilla, which looks absolutely delicious, and I feel like yogurt bowls probably going to be a very good way for me to increase my protein, because obviously they've got a lot of protein, and I feel like natural protein is probably better than like artificial stuff, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm not a nutritionist, okay? My brother is, so I probably should speak to him and ask him, but I do feel like natural protein is probably better, so I might have a yogurt bowl in a bit as well. I've just weighed 250 millilitres of milk in here, and then just need to do a little scoop. Like, it's so convenient. If my iced coffee was this quick and easy in the morning, that'd be great. And I'm just gonna shake it up in here, and then I will probably transfer it into a glass of ice, because I feel like if I make it look like my normal iced coffee, psychologically it's gonna taste like it as well. Whereas if I drink it out of here, I feel like I'm just gonna be thinking about the fact that I'm drinking a protein shake, and for some reason, when I think of it, sometimes with like green drinks and stuff, it puts me off, like it's the thought of it, if that makes sense. Not that protein does that, but I don't know. I just feel like if I make it, put it in a nice glass and stuff, rather than drink it out of protein shaker, it's just gonna be a little bit more enjoyable. My muscles are probably like, honestly girl, what is going on? Like, you now know our proper names, and you're now giving us lovely massages and like giving us the protein that we actually need, because normally you just obliterate us during a workout and then just leave us like left there hanging. Whereas now I'm giving my muscles so much attention and care, but that should be a good thing, so I'm not mad about it. Okay, I feel like that is done quite well, and it's quite a nice colour as well, because like I said, when it comes to like green juices and stuff, I just really get put off by the colour, but that's just gorgeous. It just looks like a delicious iced coffee. So if I just get maybe this glass, and I'm just going to quickly go and grab some ice actually, and then we can make this into a delicious protein filled iced coffee. I also forgot I had these. I got sent these. They're the Starbucks protein drink, but I feel like these might be better to save for like on the go. Like if I'm actually like going out the house to a Pilates class, I can chuck one of these in my bag to drink afterwards or something like that. But that is also another, I'm just thinking like combining my morning coffee with my protein shake, it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. It's so convenient. So anyway, I got the ice as well. Oh my god, that actually looks gorgeous. I don't know, there's a little bit of a lump. I don't think I've shaken up quite enough. But look at how nice that looks. This glass is literally the perfect glass. Like, it fits in perfectly. Little straw, little stir, and now we can try. Oh my god, that's actually really nice. I don't know what I was expecting, but that just tastes like a nice, thick, creamy, kind of frappe, like almost if you've got like a coffee frappe and then it's melted a little bit, because it's obviously not got like the crushed ice in it. But that's actually so nice. It doesn't have any weird like taste and stuff, because I have had some proteins before where they just have that weird kind of flavour to them, and after a while all I can taste is that like flavour, which I don't like, whereas this just actually tastes like a normal iced coffee, which is perfect. I'm very happy with that. I wonder as well if I could mix the protein powder into yogurt and have like a coffee yogurt bowl type thing. I feel like I can maybe do that as well, but that's actually delicious. Okay, I'm very happy with that. It doesn't taste, it's not as nice as my normal morning iced coffee, like don't get me wrong. It isn't, like it does have that kind of shake like texture to it almost, but it's very nice. I definitely could have one of these a day and then just have like a normal morning iced coffee anyway. Anyway, I'm now gonna drink this. I also need to fill up my Stanley, and then I'm gonna sit at my desk for a little bit, do some Pilates observations, and just try and get a little bit of work done. So I'll see you in a bit. Hello, I have just finished doing a Pilates, Reformer Pilates observation thing for my coursework, and I also had some parcels delivered, and I thought I could show you what I got. So first up, I got these, which are the new productivity method planners. I absolutely love my productivity method planner, like the daily planner. I use it all the time, but these are some new ones they've come out with, which I think are like an 8-minute planner. So they're a bit more they're a bit quicker to fill out. They're not as intensive and thorough as the main one. You get 3 of them. I'm guessing they are all the same. This one says you are exactly where you're meant to be on the front. Oh yeah, the 8-minute, oh wait a second, what am I doing? I don't actually know. The 8-minute anti-procrastination planner. This one says small steps every day and it's like a grey colour. This one's like a beigey. And then this one is beige as well and it says consistency is key. So, just gonna have a quick look at what you do. Oh, okay, this is interesting. So, the 8-minute daily planning method. This is a little overview of the layout. So you can set your daily focus, time block your schedule, end of day reflection. This I feel like is going to tie in quite well with the whole winter arc thing, because the whole thing with the winter arc is like self-reflection, basically trying to like better yourself. Sort of thing. And I know a lot of people like in January did 75 hard and I didn't like do that. I didn't like buy into that trend. But I'm quite enjoying the winter arc trend because I just feel like it's quite hard in the winter to feel motivated and productive, at least for me, because it's so dark. I just want to sleep and stay in bed for longer. But having something to focus on and having like daily things that you try and do every single day, I don't know, I just feel like it actually has been really beneficial, and I feel like this will help to kind of keep me on track a little bit more as well, by like writing down my tasks, 3 non-negotiable things. So we have that. Also, talking of protein and meeting that kind of goal, I got these from My Protein. They're the Dubai style pistachio chocolate protein bars, which I'm very excited about because I know so many people are sick of the Dubai chocolate trend, but I do just love pistachio and chocolate, and I always have, even before the Dubai trend. And this is what they look like, so I might have one of them for like an afternoon snack later maybe. They look quite nice. And then I also got this from My Protein, the flavour drops. I'm excited to try these for my coffee, just little white chocolate flavour ones. And then I also got these from Wild, which is quite a rogue, weird, wild almost deodorant scent, but they've come out with a caramel latte flavour deodorant. Not flavour, Wild deodorant caramel latte scented deodorant refill, and it actually smells delicious, but it is a bit of a weird deodorant smell because I'm normally wanting to smell like fresh and clean with my deodorant, but I do quite like this. It's very bizarre to have this as a deodorant scent, but we all know I'm such an iced coffee girly that I had to have this. I've just dropped it when I saw that it came out, so I got 3 of those. Those things were all kindly gifted to me just as like a little disclaimer type thing, disclosure, but delicious. So I'm very happy that I also feel like I do need to start using natural deodorant a little bit more because I can't lie, I just love my Mitchum. It's so good and I just know it's reliable. But I do have quite a few natural deodorants now. I think I've got like all of the, like the top 3 ones. I've got Wild, Fussy and the Act deodorant, and I just forget to use them, but I feel like I need to be using natural deodorant more because it's obviously a lot better for you. So maybe I should be trying to do that as well. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you my little parcels for today, like what the postman brought me today, which is very handily tying into my thingy. I might actually fill one of these in this afternoon. Maybe we can do a little bit of like goal planning, daily planning type thing. I think we're meant to do it at the start of the day though, because you're meant to like set a daily focus for the day. And then write your to-do list. But maybe I could write my to-do list for tomorrow in here and maybe set my daily focus for tomorrow today, so when I wake up tomorrow morning I know exactly what I'm doing. I can just open this and have a look through it. So maybe we'll do that later. But anyway, I'm blabbering now, so I'm gonna shut up and I'll see you in a bit. We're sat at the desk. We have my new planner. I'm gonna do a little bit of planning, and I also thought I would share with you like my winter arc goals, like the things that I have set for myself. So mine is awake at 6 AM, asleep by 10 PM, but I think I might change that to 5:30 because I actually feel like I didn't choose 5:30 because I felt like it was a bit unrealistic with how dark it is, but I actually have been doing that recently. It's gone quite well, so I might change that. 3 litres of water a day, read 10 pages a day, do Lumi Light, which I will share with you more later, and evening spin, walk or stretches. That's mine. Some people have a lot more on there, and some people have like 10,000 steps a day, things like that, but I just didn't want to add too much that it wouldn't be realistic, because I felt like if I had too much on there I just wouldn't do it and then I wouldn't do anything. Whereas if I have a few things on there, I'm more likely to do it and be able to stick to it, if that makes sense. So that's my winter arc thing. I basically just went on TikTok because I didn't actually know what a winter arc was, but it was just like filling up my For You page with everyone talking about it. And then when I searched what it was, I was like, actually, I'm kind of here for this. I literally just typed in winter arc, and then these are, it's meant to be like a 90-day challenge from October to December. So this person is wake up by 6 AM, go to sleep by 9 PM, drink 3 litres of water, work out 5 to 6 times, 8 hours of sleep, focus on yourself, walk 10k steps a day, write things you're grateful for, no fast food, but I was not going to put that on there, to be honest, because I just didn't want to restrict myself like that. But there's like different things. I think you can kind of tailor it to your needs. So that is what I have gone for. And I'm now just going to do like basically plan and prep my day for tomorrow, because I'm such a plan my day out the day before, so that when I wake up in the morning I know exactly what I'm getting done that day. So I'm just going to do that now, and I thought we could do it together because I could show you then the planner. So first up we have the attitude or mindset I will embody today. I might leave that till tomorrow. Set my daily focus in the morning, but in terms of writing out my to-do table and time blocking my schedule, I can do that now, and then the rest can be done tomorrow in real time. So what do I need to do tomorrow? First up tomorrow, I'm going to do a reformer Pilates workout first thing. I didn't actually have it written down on my winter arc, but I do want to work out daily, either do a reformer Pilates workout or a spin class, like I said. And then in the evenings, it's either stretching, a spin class if I didn't do it in the morning, or like a nice long walk. If it's a nice evening, I like to go and get some fresh air and go for a long walk. So I'm trying to do like 2 different bits of movement a day. I also, tomorrow, I'm going to do a load of Pilates course. Like that is my main plan for tomorrow. So I'm just going to pop that in here to learn my reformer Pilates moves. For my quick ticks, this is a random one, but I need to hoover my house. Okay, I feel like this could be quite boring actually. Like, does anybody actually want to see me planning out my day? I'm not sure. So I'm going to carry on doing this for a little bit. Oh, it just says here 5 minutes in the morning to plan your day, 3 minutes at the end of the day to reflect and review, and that's how it's an 8-minute planner. Okay, so I'm going to do this for a little bit. It is 12:40, so I'm going to get this done. Oh, my mum is calling me. I will see you in a second. Good afternoon. It is 1:20. I've just had some lunch and I'm now going to have my little yogurt bowl. So I've got my vanilla Greek yogurt, which I'm very excited to try because it looks delicious. I'm going to have some granola butter on it and some dates. I'm going to chop these up. And then I'm also going to have some vanilla granola that I've got. I'm going to pop that on and just have a little loaded yogurt bowl. I'm going to make it in my little ghost bowl because I just love everything seasonal. At this time of year, I just want everything to be cute autumnal kind of theme. So I'm going to make it in my ghost bowl, like I just said. Oh my god, this looks good. It's got like all the little black specks of vanilla in. It's nice and thick. I love like a thick yogurt as well. The only thing is, because it's got a flavour to it, I don't feel like it actually needs much on top, but I really just love a loaded yogurt bowl. Like, I don't really like just eating yogurt on its own. It's a bit boring, but having it with toppings on just makes it so much more fun. Okay, and then a little bit of my granola butter. I love this. I'm not really a peanut butter girl. I'll have it if I have it on an acai bowl, like if I'm out and about, but I would never like add peanut butter to it myself. I'm much more of a granola butter girly. Like, it's so good. This one is the crunchy one as well. So it's got like little bits of oats in it, which is really nice because I just love the texture. I buy this in Holland & Barrett and it is honestly so good. So I'm just gonna do a dollop of that on. This is not going to look the prettiest, but I will. I would also add banana if I had banana, but I don't have any banana, so I'm not going to add banana, but I am going to add some dates onto this. I really want to try caramelizing dates with banana and then adding it to a yogurt bowl, because I saw that on TikTok the other day and it looked so good. Like, the dates went all sticky and so did the banana, and it was like caramelizing brown butter. I do really want to try that, but as we've already established, and I've said the word about 5 times now, I don't have any banana, so I'm just gonna not do that, obviously. Last but not least, this is vanilla flavoured granola, so I feel like that will tie in quite nicely with the vanilla yogurt. Okay, and here she is. This is my finished little yogurt bowl, which actually looks quite cute. It's very aesthetic in a way, like colour scheme wise. Not the most beautiful presentation, but colour scheme wise, I'm enjoying it. And the little ghost bowl just makes everything so much cuter. I'm on my 3rd Stanley of the day. I think I need one more after this. I feel like this is probably 750ml, maybe 1 litre. I don't actually know, but I feel like if I can have 1 to 2 more of these, that'll be my 3 litres done. I do need to actually measure it and work it out, but for today, I'm just gonna stick with that. Good evening. It is 5:24, as you may be able to see here. I feel like a teacher stood by a board trying to teach a lesson. And I'm about to go for a little evening walk because I've not actually left the house today, so I thought it was a good idea to get out, get a bit of fresh air, stretch my legs. I particularly love to do this on a sunny evening because I just think it's really lovely. Like, the sun's starting to set at this time, it's golden hour, it's really lovely. However, today it's cloudy, so I'm going to take with me a chocolate Horlicks because I have been loving these drinks at the moment. This is so delicious. It's like malty and chocolatey, but also it's actually really annoying because it was on the packaging here, but when I opened the Horlicks I had to get rid of that bit of plastic. But when I saw this in the shop, I saw that this said it had like 60% of your vitamin D, or your like daily vitamin D intake or something, maybe even more than that. It was a really high percentage, and it also has loads of other vitamins in it, but it hasn't got it written on here, annoyingly. Like, it was on this top bit, like I said, but that's now in the bin. But basically, it's really good for you, like with all the vitamins, but it's also delicious. And I haven't had any vitamin D today because it's been cloudy. So I'm gonna have this. I have also been taking vitamin D tablets recently because in the winter, obviously, the sun doesn't like to shine very much, and even if it does shine, it's sometimes not strong enough to get vitamin D. And I often find that I'm affected, like my mood is affected in the winter because of how dark and stuff it is, and also because of the lack of vitamin D. So this year I've been really trying to make sure I take daily vitamin D. In fact, I will show you them. Give me 2 seconds. These are the ones that I've been taking. They're just the My Vitamins vitamin D gummies. They literally taste like sweets. They're delicious. You only have to take 1 a day, and they're orange flavoured. Like, it literally could not get better than that. And also, I haven't started using it yet, but I probably will do as we get more into the depths of winter. My brother has enjoyyyyy light, which is the same brand as my alarm clock, but it's basically just a complete panel sheet light thing, and you sit in front of it for like 10 to 15 minutes, I think. You literally just sit there, and it kind of again replicates the sun. So like my alarm clock replicates the sunrise, which helps you with your circadian rhythms and helps you wake up, and this sheet light thing helps your body produce vitamin D or something along those lines, I believe. But my brother basically has one, so as we get into the depths of winter I probably will borrow that, especially as the evenings draw in. I'm not going to be able to go for evening walks when it gets dark at 4 p.m. because I don't feel safe doing that. But luckily, I do have a treadmill, so I probably will do my evening walks on that, and then vitamin D wise, I will use the enjoyyyyy light thing. That is basically my plan to ensure I'm getting my daily vitamin D, because like I said, I do find that in the winter my mood often gets affected. Hopefully if I have like enough vitamin D every day, that will hopefully help prevent that. Anyway, the velvetizer has finished doing my milk, so I'm just going to quickly mix this into some milk into a cup, and then we shall pop some shoes on and head out the door for a walk. Hot chocolate is ready in my cute little cup. Shoes are on, so let's go. I actually love an evening walk so much, like just getting out to stretch my legs before I'm going to sit on the sofa and just watch something on Netflix for the rest of the day is so nice, especially because I've not been out at all today. It's just nice to get out, get some fresh air. I always feel so much better after it as well. Like even on a day like today when it's not even the nicest weather, it's still just so nice to get out. And I am home, and it is dinner time, or time to do my dinner. Not quite dinner time, but I'm going to do my dinner time. And for dinner tonight, I'm going to have salmon. I was about to say asparagus. I don't mean asparagus, I mean tender stem broccoli, sweet potato. Don't know how I'm going to do the sweet potato. Sometimes I like to kind of dice it into little cubes and put it in the air fryer. Sometimes I like to mash it. Sometimes I like to have it as sweet potato fries. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to have it tonight. I think I'm feeling sweet potato fries. And I might also have some edamame beans on the side. I'm just trying to have whole food kind of dinners at the moment, and don't get me wrong, the other night I did have a hot chicken tikka masala ready meal because I couldn't be bothered to cook. So I'm not going to be like, I am not super strict with myself, but as a whole, especially on like a weekday, I'm really trying to have like whole food dinners that are fresh and balanced and stuff, and I feel like salmon sweet potato kind of thing is really good. I also love beef, rice, avocado, feta and pickled onions. That is one of my favourite dinners as well. But tonight I'm going to have a salmon dinner basically, so I'm just going to get on with cooking that. I think whilst that's all cooking, I might just go and do some evening stretches on my reformer. Obviously I did a workout this morning, but I just kind of want to do like 10-15 minutes of stretching just to try and stretch out my legs and not make them as tight so I can be a bit more flexible basically. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you my dinner once it's done.
Come home in the morning like mama else when you're gonna live your life right. Home of the deal with not the fortunate ones and girls, they wanna have fun.
Okay, stretches are done. I'm going to quickly jump in the shower. I'm trying to get my feet out the shot. I'm going to quickly jump in the shower, take off my makeup, do my evening skincare, and then my dinner should be ready. And she is done. Here she is, my dinner. Not the most, doesn't look the best, but I know it's gonna taste good. I've got my hot honey salmon, edamame, broccoli, and sweet potato fries, and I will have some form of sauce with this, probably mayo, to go with my sweet potato fries, and then I'll probably just add a little bit more hot honey to go with my salmon and my broccoli, but that is my dinner. Good evening. Obviously I'm now in bed. I've also obviously got my Shark LED face mask on doing my red light therapy. Last time I saw you I was having my dinner. So I ate my dinner, watched an episode of Married at First Sight, and now I have got into bed. I'm doing my red light therapy like I said, and I'm going to read my Kindle for a little bit. The book I'm reading at the moment is called Mercy, and it's by Jodie Pickle. I'm only 16% of the way through. So I've only recently started it, but I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm going to read at least 10 pages of this, potentially more. I've got my Stanley here, I've got my Lumia alarm clock set ready for the morning, and I'll probably go to sleep between like 9:30 and 10:30. I know a lot of people with the winter arc say sleep by 9 p.m, but I just don't think I could do that. But some nights I'm ready to fall asleep at like 9:30. If I'm like lying there reading my book in the pitch black and I'm like head on the pillow kind of thing, sometimes I'll fall asleep quite early. So that's probably what I will do for the rest of this evening, is just read my book until I fall asleep basically. So that is it for this weekly vlog. Thank you so much for spending the day with me, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. And we have now been plummeted into pitch black because my face mask is finished. Anyway, this is a perfect point to end this video. This is terrifying, isn't it? This actually looks like a horror film. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you at some point soon with another one. Bye!